Oh, excuse me. How are you?
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Arch Mage of the College of Winterhold.
Oh,
I
okay.
am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
So, what you're saying is I can do whatever the hell I like as long as it's not to another student. Interesting. So, dangerous research, is that an issue here?
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Okay. So what's the purpose of the college in your opinion?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
Fair play. Tell me a bit about the history of the place. I'm honestly interested.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
So, what's happened in the past few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused it?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Well, thanks for your time, mate. Okay, time to start the lesson. Hey, Big Nose.
Another new apprentice, I see.
Yes.
Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
Will you? And what is it that you do here?
I am an advisor to the Arch Mage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Arch Mage's disposal if he requires advice.
So, tell me about you guys.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
So, does he often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Really?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college. Well, perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice here.
Is there a problem, mate?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here.
Indeed. Oh, well, I'll be watching you. Douche. Hello there.
Welcome, welcome.
New here too, eh?
Yep.
I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Yep, sorry.
As I was saying,
Sorry.
the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being
Oh, he's
questioned.
sulking because I stopped talking
What
to
I'm
him.
talking about is true control. Mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness
Hello.
must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. That gives us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should do something practical. Let's melt this dude's
Is that
face.
so?
See, he agrees with us too.
Yeah.
Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right?
Yeah, seems
Would
fair.
you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I have not used them.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Don't want anyone else in the way.
Okay. Oh, right.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
That's what she said. Okay.
Hold still.
Huh.
Excellent work.
Interesting.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, beautiful. Excuse me?
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
No?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
No, it's quite okay. So, this place used to have a lot of dark elves.
Didn't you know?
No.
Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Yeah, it doesn't look that awesome, does it? So, you like it here?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
Okay. What do you know about that other elf dude?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
So this place we're visiting, Sarthal, you know anything about that?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time, lady.
Until next time.
Hey there, dude.
You are new, yes?
Yes.
Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
This is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Gisargo.
Oh, really? Seem sure yourself.
There is much for Gisargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Gisargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Okay. So why did you become a student, as if I don't know?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Gisargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Gisargo to become great.
Seems fair enough.
Oh yes, Gisargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
You know what? You're my kind of person.
May you walk on warm sands.
Thank you. So, yeah, sorry dude, we were interrupted earlier on.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
So what? Do Nords have a problem with this place?
Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
Yeah, seems fair enough. What do you know about the elf dude?
I know he's from the Thalmor, that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
So what's it like with the family and everything, being away from them? I mean, you Nords are really into family and all that jazz.
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do.
Okay, fair play. Well, thanks for the chat. Right, well, you gents take care of yourselves. I've got my eye on you. And, hello? Who are you?
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Really? So you're an enchanter. Interesting. Anything I can assist you with?
Sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want.
Okay, sure.
All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client.
Okay then. Markarth.
Until next time.
Sure thing. Well, we've got the whole Sarthal thing that we're supposed to be doing, but... That's the Arch Mage's personal quarters. That's the Arcanian. Let's have a look at the library first of all. And then I might do some more jobs for the college. Let's see. It's looking good. Hello there.
It's lies.
Whoa.
All of it.
God.
I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who and what the hell is up with your face?
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
Okay. You look like you could do with some help.
Well, I suppose I could use a hand with something, yes. Feralda's working on something, and I want to know what it is. I want her notes. You think you could get them for me without her knowing?
What's in it for me?
I'll throw some money at you. Good enough?
Yes.
Just get the notes and bring them to me. If you can't do it, I'll find some other way to manage it.
Okay. So what's your problem with her?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. but she's not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after.
Okay,
She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Okay, just before I shoot off, what do you know about that other high elf dude who, in all honesty, he's a bit better looking than you are?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
Yeah, as I say, better looking than you. Okay, there's some right crazy people in this place. Hey.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Many conjurers outside?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Why did he leave?
He didn't like the Arch Mage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Oh. So, you mentioned summoning the undead. Tell me more.
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
I love this place. So, can you teach me a little conjuration?
I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful.
Okay, and again, I don't have that much gold. You got anything
Spells
for sale?
and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Right. So, first of all... Oh, nope. Sorry.
Take a look.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. So, I'm going to sell off a load of the stuff that I don't need. So, alteration. Let's see. Oh, that actually looks really nice, but you know what? I'm going to sell it. I don't need that at all. Silver garnet rings. Screw that. Screw that. Screw that. Screw that. Screw that. Melted tunic. Screw that. Screw that. Screw that. Screw that. Don't need that. All those butcher things, not really needed. Get rid of that. Let's see. I've only got 380 gold, sadly, so can't really get much out of this dude. But let's see what interesting spells we can get. Bound sword. A magical sword. That sounds interesting. Conjure a familiar. Raise a zombie. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be expensive, but worth it. So one more. Let's see, a familiar or a zombie. I think zombie sounds good to me. Or familiar. We'll go with familiar for now. Goes. Yeah, that should be fine. Thank you for your time. Now then, what's this? Oh. Hey there.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Actually, I was just asking if I can give you some assistance.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Okay. I'm ready for a little adventure.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I had heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Okay. Anything in particular you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll just ask a few more questions and then we'll wrap up, I think.
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
I did not want to buy anything off you. You take your work seriously?
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Seems fair.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Anything of interest to you? Some really handy-dandy looking books there. Okay, what's this? Rise and Fall of Blades. Yeah. Okay. I think... Let's see. Investigating ruins. Oh, the Bard's College I'm definitely not doing. Right. And of course the main one, which is... Right there. Right, so let's check our map. And let's have a look at some of the different things we need to do. So there's this one here in Sarthal. There's some of the bandit stuff, which we're doing for extra cash. What else is there? Find a copy of Brothers of Darkness. Interesting. So that's the Markarth job. Investigate some ruins. I think that's everything. Oh wait. Yeah, that's all that. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it right there for now, because I need a little bit of a break. Some very interesting stuff to play around with. I had a lot of fun there. Yeah. These two dudes are just like hanging out for the sake of it.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
True, okay.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
I like you. I like you a lot.
May you walk on warm sands.
And you. So, any particular
College is
reason?
a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
Oh well, too bad, so sad. Anyways, that was fun, had a good time, and I think we'll save it right there for now. Looking forward to carrying on with this in the near future, but for the meantime, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a break. Thank you all for watching, take care, and adios.